Hi, I'm Braden Knudsen. I'm a grad student at UCA, and I'm studying marketing.
Hi, I'm Frank Holenstein, the head soccer coach at University of Central Arkansas Bears.
Good.
B, good to have you here. My first question for you is, what are some of the reasons that you came to UCA? But you got to eat one of these.
All right. Starting at 12 o'clock. You repeat the question, please?
What are some of the reasons you came to UCA?
What are some of the reasons I came to UCA? So, to start out, my brother came here before me. Other than that, I really never heard of UCA before going to college. So it's kind of been in the family for a while. He played all 4 years here. So, yeah.
You went somewhere else first.
Yeah, so I actually went to Loyola University Chicago, which was in the same conference as UCA at the time, to which we took a defeat my freshman year in the conference championship. My brother scoring the goal against me, of all people, so that doesn't sit well in the family dinners. But
When did you wise up and decide that you were going to come to UCA after that?
It was pretty much after that.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was kind of a bittersweet moment at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get the chance to play against their brother in college, and it was a special moment for me. But I think the biggest thing for coming to UCA was a family environment. I knew a lot of the guys coming in, obviously through my brother and stuff. So that was big for me. It was always welcoming, just a nice little town, you know, slower paced, a little more where I can just focus on myself. So that was the biggest thing. A lot of things outside of soccer as well, but I loved what the program offered in terms of coaching, in terms of the players, in terms of the style of play, and that was the biggest thing that brought me here.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. But part of that too is, you know, after you came here, you know, you had known Ross, and I was only a consultant at the time, and then you hear, uh-oh, Frank's taking over.
Uh-oh,
what
for
hit
sure.
then?
No, I think in college and in life in general, you're gonna have things that, you know, you obviously get used to something, and you gotta be ready to accept a new challenge and be open to new people. And that was another challenge for me, for you coming in, because I didn't know you at the time, so it was different. So it was like, I was kind of older now, and it's kind of like we're getting to my senior year, and it's kind of like, okay, now we got a fresh start. We got to start over with someone new. But I took it as it's a good step in the direction for our team and where we wanted to go. And obviously, you came in and you changed it around. So I mean, it was great for us. And I looked at it coming in as, you know, it was an opportunity for us to grow and, you know, maybe start a new journey with someone new. And that's what we did. And I think we hit the ground running pretty smooth. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad that you made that decision, and I think we got to have another wing.
Let's do it.
And then it's your question.
Which one are we doing?
The next one, clockwise, is this way.
We doing counter?
It's that way. No.
You're to the right, yeah, that right.
All right. You gonna do the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they season these at all.
We don't get ranch or anything with these?
We might have to have them bring over the psycho sauce, huh?
Yeah. We need to make a competition out of it too. You can't drink water.
We don't need water from those two. It's your question.
All right. Question 2. Okay, Frank, what is some of your favorite things about coaching our team?
I think the coolest thing to me is that we're trying to break new ground. Ross had done a lot of good things, and all those players have done good things, and there's been a lot of, you know, really hard-working players, good players, significant players, and, you know, it was cool to be in a new conference. I mean, if you think about that, the team has won 3 different conference championships, you know, in 3 different conferences in 4 years. It's something, you know, no one else they can even do, because no one's shipping around to different conferences all the time. But now it seems like we have a little bit of a home. So trying to set new standards with the current group. And then on the current group, it's really one of the coolest things to me is that we have these players from all over the place, you know, from all these different countries, including Texas. And, you know, to get them to come together is really special. And then to see some of our older players be able to do new things, set new bars, not just for the program, but for themselves. That's what means the most to me, is doing those things, and those are cool. And then myself having to set different standards, you know, on what I want to achieve for the program. So for us to do that together is just really, really special.
All right, I think we got to take another wing.
All right, let's go.
Gosh, man.
Is that one warmer for you? Make sure you don't touch your eyes now.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
There's some water there.
Nope. I'm all right.
Are they going to start having some spice though?
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you. Just a little bit.
Are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are your plans after college, D?
My plans after college?
Yeah?
The main thing I want to continue playing soccer, hopefully at a high level, maybe in one of the pros, anywhere in the world. Obviously, I kind of want to venture out a little bit, see a little bit of the world, get out. But obviously, I'd love to do it here where I can play for my parents or something and have them close so they can come to games and stuff. But yeah, obviously, I'm getting my marketing degree, and obviously, I've been tied to sports my entire life. So I think no matter what I do, my heart will always be in that. And I think when I decide to work, it'll be affiliated with some sports team in a way or some organization like that. But yeah, that's kind of the direction I kind of want to stick with, as sports has always been my first love. It's always be something that will be, you know, strong in my heart. And so, gosh. So yeah, I think if I were to, after the career ends, choose something in the same line of work, just outside the pitch.
Yeah. Well, I think you definitely have the ability to go with your first dream, to your first career, is to be a professional player. I think that you can be, and I've told you this before, one of the best defenders, not just in the conference, not just in the region, but in the country. Especially if you listen to your coach.
Appreciate that, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess it's time for the next swing.
All right.
You ready?
Nope.
You look like you were struggling a little bit on that one.
I'm gonna put the whole thing in, man.
I don't eat the whole thing.
No 2 bites.
I'm not the one that's struggling, dude.
I think this one's a cool down. Maybe has a late kick. No, I'm sweating now.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Is my face red?
Yes.
Wow.
Is your nose running? Make sure you don't touch your eyes, though.
I'm not gonna touch him. All right, you ready for the next question?
Yep.
Okay, Frank, what made you fall in love with the sport of soccer?
Well, Because it is the greatest sport in the world. To me, it's the only sport, and as a coach, this is really interesting to say, that when you go out onto the field to play, every time you get the ball, it's a new decision. So I like to say that it's like running chess. And that's what a lot of people that don't take the time to get interested in it, they don't get that because, like chess pieces, like the pawn can do this and the king can do that and all that. They don't get that every time a player gets the ball, they have a multitude of decisions, and then the other players have to do that too. So it's the highest level of thinking, and then you're running full speed, other people are trying to kick you, and for the players, the coaches can try and do so much impact in the train, but for the players, every time they get to make a decision, and there's no 2 times are the same, no 2 matches are the same. It's just makes it the greatest sport. So when you're out there, you're in your own world, but you're in your own world that includes 10 other people.
It's a great answer. Oh, God.
We got one more left.
You make me emotional, Frank. These answers.
Did you get some water?
No, I don't need it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. We got one left.
Do you even have taste buds? You don't look like anything's bothering you.
A lot of things bother me, but you got to go forward. You ready for it?
Yeah, you want to cheers this one?
Oh, sure. Cheers. All right. B, describe your process in making an important tackle.
Can you repeat the question? My ears popped a little bit.
When you have to make a really important tackle, describe the process you go through to make it hard, to make it fair, and to make it effective.
Yeah, great question.
Good stalling.
I think a lot of the things you do in a game, because it's so fast moving, like you said, and a lot of it is just quick reaction, quick movement. So a lot of it is really instinct, and I think maybe for me from a younger age it was just kind of being put back there and having played a defensive position my entire life. So I kind of drilled into myself the mindset of when I go into a tackle, I'm going to be the one coming out on top. And it's kind of carried with me. When I started doing it, I just kind of, gained more and more confidence over the years to a point where I felt confident in every one I went into. And I think that was the biggest step at first. Was definitely, you just got to believe in yourself when you're going into it, and the rest will take care of itself. I think timing is a big thing, especially going into tackles. I kind of get carried away sometimes and I want to go in, but at the same time, it's not the right moment. And I think that's the biggest thing I've learned as I've gotten older, is choosing and picking your moments of when it's right and timing it to perfection, I guess. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is just, believing in yourself when you go into it, and believing, no matter what happens, you're going to come out on top when you go into a tackle like that. But yeah, great question.
Yeah. Now, do you sweat more in a match or when you're eating hot wings?
No, hot wings. But I'm not going to cramp. That's for
You're
sure.
not going to cramp, but you are going to cry.
I might cramp. No, don't laugh. You're going to make me cry. Oh. All right, last question, Frank. What do you tell the players before PKs in an important playoff match?
Well, luckily we've practiced them enough, so it makes it fairly simple. Just go with what you believe in, go with what you trust, go with what we've trained at. And so if I've done my job, it's like the same protocol that we would use all the time. So just follow your instinct, do what you've been trained to do, and then we'll be successful. I try and make sure they realize that they're ready for it. That's it.
I heard a little bit of the last part, but it's great answer.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Cool. We believe our team is ready to be one of the best teams in the country and not just compete in the conference, but compete every day against anyone in the nation. So come on out and see us, please. So come out and enjoy our team. We've got a lot of great athletes that are great human beings that are worth seeing. See you there out at Bill Stevens track and soccer facility.
What he said. Wow.
There's some milk there too.
Nah, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be all right. Don't worry. I got this.
Yeah, you said no water. I was like, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, wow.
You're the one that said it, though.
I know.
I wasn't
but
going to
kept
make
to
you
it.
do that.
That
I kept
last
to my
one,
pro-
It kicks up quick, but it was those last.
Oh, yeah, I kept to my promise.